finding out you were the champions, how that played out for you guys?
There's a lot of back and forth. I would say that, we knew that it was within a point, but initially we thought we got second. We were still even proud of that result because, we executed on the day. We were happy with that. And then it just came down that we were tied, and then we had won the tiebreaker, and then we kind of had a lot of back and forth for about 5 minutes, and it was kind of stressful, but we were happy either way. So.
The past 6 championships, NAU has been the favorite going in. This was the first time you guys weren't considered the favorite, even though you were the defending champs. Did that change your mindset at all, coming in here kind of almost like an underdog, even though you had won 4 of the past 5?
No, not really. We go out there, we try to execute every time. We ignore the outside noise, which I guess is you guys. We ignore what everyone else is, and we focus on our group, we focus on our guys, our coaches, and we drown everything else out. And so, we didn't really notice, but cheers.
Nico and Drew, did you guys watch the 2017 NCAAs with Tyler and Matt to kind of replicate the gas game plan? Was that talked about? What was that? Did you feel like you were just doing 2017 all over again?
Yeah, sort of. I mean, we've all watched that race, so I mean, I definitely got that feeling when we were running it together.
Yeah. Nico had a little more set in stone game plan, and Coach Smith, kind of left it like a blank canvas for me. I knew I was going anyway. I already knew that going in. We did it similar to Matt and T-Day. We're just a little better looking than them, so yeah.
Were you guys aware of the team score throughout the race, and how did that guys affect you when you realize, well, we're in the lead through 2K, through 3K, and there's not just one team with us, there's Stanford and BYU and Oklahoma State.
We had kind of planned on the fact that, based on what Nico's race plan was, that we would end up having kind of tighter team scores at the very beginning, and we knew the near 5K team scores tend to not change as much on a course like this, and so we kind of we were expecting to get to 5K and have a better idea of what was going on, and we could hear some people yelling and kind of stuff like that, but it didn't really indicate quite how close it was until we crossed the line, I'd say.
Nico, how good did it feel out there today, just battling with Charles Dickens? Because you guys just went at it today. That was pretty much it.
Yeah, I mean, that having that be a battle definitely made it faster. It was very, very hard. It was it was a grind, but it was it was really good.
And Drew, same thing for you. You were in that mix for the majority of that race.
Yeah, the second half of that race, I had so many times. I had invitations to check out. I had so many times to let myself slip, and every single time I felt that, I put my head down and stayed right with Nico. And that's the only game plan. He's my teammate. I stay with him. And I'm proud of the way we ran that. I know all of us, every single person that lined up had those invitations to check out, invitations to slip off for 30 seconds, and every time we had that, I know damn well that all of us stayed on it, and we stayed the constant. That was our motto coming in. The only thing we can do is stay the constant. Every hill, the last part, just you stay the same, and the hill's gonna give up. You stay the same, and you're gonna feel like you're moving forward because you're staying the same. That was my only thoughts. I saw Nico's shoulders in the last, and when I could, I was trying to help out too, and push the pace. I was trying to be gutsy, and I was trying to help him out. Charles is a great athlete. I was trying to throw him off his game too. When he would go to the front, I'd try to throw jabs too. We were working together well, and we executed that well. Nico and I executed that very well.
How did the team race influence your resolve individually? Because a lot of times, if you're an elite runner, but can you win a team, the coach wants you to hold back a little so you don't blow up. But for you guys, it's almost the opposite. Northern Arizona needed you to be, first 3 guys.
Yeah, I think in this case, it played to our advantage to have this happen, and just based on what Drew and I have done this season, we knew we weren't going to blow up. There was going to be no drastic changes at the end of the race, so it was the best option, I think, for our entire team. Yeah.
After you guys got beat at Nuttycombe, did any of you guys doubt whether you'd be able to get it done, end of the season?
No, definitely not. I think kind of speaking to the idea of what Drew was saying about being the constant, it's we knew what was really going on. We had our ideas of what had happened that day, and
we weren't that stressed, and people looked into it, and they read into things that we probably didn't feel like were being needed to be read into, and we just moved on with our day and moved on to conference.
George, if you look at your 2 races here before this one when you were running for Nebraska and one at Cowboy Jamboree, wasn't the best, but here you finished All-American. What was different about today compared to the times before you were running on the scores?
Gordon, I have to thank you for providing inspirational messages throughout the season. It really helped me to get through the season. In terms of what's different, 10K is a long way from me, and it's always tough, but the difference is at NAU is you're not running for yourself, you're running for the whole team. And at 8K, when it gets really hard, you got 19 guys away, however many guys you run for, and it's really special.
Santiago, I don't think at the start of the season a lot of people would have pegged you as a guy who's maybe in the 20s in NCAAs. Like, how did you make that improvement? How did you get it done today?
Well, I just process oriented. I just did my training, kept my head down, and I executed on the day. I knew what I had to do, and that's really it. I just didn't pay any attention to, I didn't change anything about my process. It's just another race.
I guess for any of you guys, I mean, why was today so much faster than